Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I will show you how I personally mix gel polishes and how I make this really cute hand-painted ornament. And for this, I'm going to use my gels of choice. You need gel base and top coat, your lamp, you need a flat surface to mix gels on, dotting tool, nail art brush, alcohol, paper towels. And so I'm using all Sparkle & Co. products. You can use any brand for this, but Sparkle is my go-to. And I will list all the products and all the colors in the description of the video. Some of these are from Black Friday, the gift sets, and some are from the normal line and subscription bag colors as well. So I'll make sure to post everything. And then I'm going to use the amazing brush set that they gave away in orders from Black Friday. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my swatch stick. Obviously it would normally be a nail, but I'm just going to use a white gel and do one coat of white. Normally I would do, on my natural nail, I would do a layer of gel base, cure that for 30 seconds, and then go in with white. But since it's just a swatch, I'm just going straight in with the white. And just a normal white layer. And then after you get that painted on, I'm going to nuke it for about 30 to 60 seconds. So normally about 60. And you can do this design, the hand ornament design, over dip, over acrylic, whatever kind of mani you want, over gel. Normally I do my stuff over dip powder, but for the video, I'm doing all gel. And now I'm going to take my two colors. I'm going to use this like burgundy sparkle color from the November subscription bag. And I'm going to use a small amount of this really pretty shimmery gel. I don't think I showed the name, so I'll type it in the description of the video. And I want to say it was a subscription color as well. But I'm just going to put a little bit of each of those on a flat, smooth surface. You can use a tile, really comes in handy for this, but any kind of surface, gel wipes right off. So I'm just going to put some of that on there, and then I'm going to take a dotting tool or a toothpick, whatever you have, and I'm just going to mix them together. And there's really no right or wrong way to mix gels. This is just how I do it. No certain amount. You could literally mix any colors you want. I don't know. I just there's no right or wrong way. Do however much you want. If you decide that you need more of something, then you could add some more to it. Like right here, I'm adding a little more of the shimmer to it. I want some more of that like kind of hollow shimmer in it. And yeah, just mix it until you get a good color. And you could do this method for any kind of gels. You could use it for like gel pots, so the thicker gels, or any gel polish. And just mix them until you're happy with what you get. And some of you might be wondering, okay, well, how are you going to paint this on your nail without contaminating the brushes from one of the two gels you used? Well, this is where the Sparkle & Co. brush set comes in handy. I'm going to use this awesome little rounded brush that's in it. I don't know the correct name for it. These are all nail art brushes, so you could really use whatever you want, but I love the rounded edge because you can get really close to that cuticle and get a really nice rounded cuticle because the brush is rounded, so it really helps with that. These brushes you can use for any kind of nail art, any designs, but this rounded one works really well for just painting on a natural nail. And also, it'll show you how to attach these brushes. A lot of people were wondering how to use these brushes, how to attach it. And one of my things, especially with the new brushes, I always get the brush wet with alcohol first and then dab it off. Alcohol's not going to ruin your gel polish or anything. If anything, it'll thin it a little bit. Or you can remove gel with alcohol if it's not cured. So I'm just going to get, because sometimes new brushes have that little bit of like dust in them to protect the bristles. These ones didn't really have that, but I don't know. I just like it because it softens it up as well. So I just dab it in a little bit of rubbing alcohol and then wipe it off. And then I'm going to go straight in with my mixed gel polish. And I'm just going to paint a coat of my gel on my nail, or in this case on my swatch. And the reason I'm not doing them on my nails this time is because I just did my nails the day before I recorded the video. So I didn't want to redo my nails yet. But yep, but you can see how nice and easy it is to paint gel on with this brush. And if you prefer this brush over the regular gel polish bottle brushes, you can use this as well. And it's super easy to clean a brush from gel polish. Gel does not dry unless it is cured. Oh, and once I have it painted, I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. But yeah, these brushes are amazing. And now that I'm curing that, I'm going to just take my brush and I'm going to wipe off the extra polish that's on it just on a paper towel. Just wipe off the excess gel and then dip it into your alcohol and then just wipe it off, and this will clean all of it out of there. If you were using regular nail polish to do this, then you were going to want to dip your brush in acetone. But with the gel, that's why I love using gel so much, is because it just cleans up with alcohol really easily. And as you can see, it's nice and clean, like brand new. And then once your brush is clean, you don't have to clean it between. I do because I'm weird and just trying to show you how to clean them. Once it's dry or your swatch is cured, just go back in with a second coat. Or if you like how it looks with just one coat, you can do that too and just do, top coat it with clear. But just painting on 2 coats, and you can see how easy this brush set paints on the gels. Like, I absolutely love this brush. It's really comfortable in your hand as well. It's not super, super light, but it's definitely not heavy. It's just a really comfortable hold. But yeah, just paint on a nice even coat. And after you're happy with it, go ahead and stick it into your light for another 60 seconds. Or if you have a UV light, you want to do a minute or 2 minutes, I mean. But LED light, just go ahead and do 60 seconds. But this is the mix I did with just that really pretty shimmery burgundy color and that, clear shimmery holo glitter. And then to clean it off your surface, you can see I just used a paper towel with a little bit of alcohol and it comes right off. Because gel will not dry or cure without being put under the light. So it comes off really well with any surface. And then same thing for cleaning your brush. Just wipe off the extra gel polish on a paper towel and then dip your brush in the alcohol as many times as you need to get all the gel polish out. And remember, with gel, you never need to use acetone unless you're removing a manicure, if you're soaking them off. Otherwise, for all cleanup, like cleaning it up around your fingers, if you get a little flooding or messy with gel polish, just use alcohol. No need to use acetone and dry your skin out. Just use some alcohol. And also, when cleaning your brushes, try to wipe them off in one direction to keep the bristles kind of uniform and in the same direction. You don't want any bristles pointing weird ways. So just wipe it off. But there you go. There's what it looks like in the brush that I used. And just put the cap back on and we're good to go. And so that was just a little random video on how to use one of the attachments for the brush set, and a quick little video on how I personally mix gels. You could mix them in a bottle if you want to have a lot of that gel that you're mixing, but I'm not. I typically just use it for one mani and then I write down what colors I mix. So if I ever want to use it again, I know what I mixed to get it. But that was just a super quick little insight tutorial on how I do that. But now we're going to get into the awesome hand-painted holiday ornament. Okay, and for our ornament, I'm going to use these beautiful gels. These are from the Black Friday, Cyber Monday iridescent collection. So I'm just going to add a small amount because I only need enough to do my little ornament, so you don't need a whole lot. But I'm going to mix this really pretty sparkly green with I believe it's called Hollow Queen. Really, really pretty, perfect Christmas glitter. Just to give it a little something extra in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix these together, and this is going to be the base color of my ornament. And I'm just mixing them with a dotting tool, same dotting tool I'm going to use to paint my ornament on. And of course, you don't have to use mixed gels to do your ornament. You can use whatever the heck you want to use. But I'm going to take my dotting tool, one end of it, and I'm just going to paint a nice round bulb, as round as I can. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. You can use whatever brushes or tools that you want. I just like the dotting tool because it's already round, so I get really nice round edges with it. And also, if you're worried about it being even, you can do, like, I could stop right here and nuke that and then go back in and perfect the edges. But that's a nice thing. And if you mess up, just use alcohol and wipe it right off. But yep, I'm just going to make a nice rounded bulb with my gel polish, as you can see. Really cute. I love these glitters and they're perfect together. But nice and round, super shiny, super pretty, perfect Christmas colors. And now I'm going to go in and take that same burgundy color, because I had it handy, and put a tiny bit on there. And what I'm going to do with this is, instead of nuking this first, which normally I would, I'm just going to take a little bit of these white and burgundy gels to get them ready to use. And I'm going to take a detailing brush from the brush set. As you can see, this is one of my go-to things for designs, one of my favorite brushes. Works perfect for details, and it's actually a detailing brush, so it's awesome. And I'm going to take my burgundy color, or whatever colors you want, and I'm just going to paint a small little string, rope, hook, whatever you want to call it, paint it down, and then I'm going to go over it with a few dots just to give it a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of texture, a little bit of detail, a little bit of something else, and just go over with the same color, go over that line, and I don't know, just to kind of make it pop. So I think it looks cuter versus just a straight even line, but whatever look you're going for. And then I'm going to nuke that for 60 seconds. And here is what it looks like cured. And so now I'm going to take my white and my burgundy and just mix a little bit of this together. And I'm going to go over the string or rope, whatever you want to call it, and give it some extra dimension and some details by going over with that lighter color. It just kind of makes it pop more and gives it some, like, texture. I mean, you don't feel the texture on your manicure, but I don't know, it just looks better. It gives a little something extra. And now I'm going to go back in with my detail brush again, and I'm going to hit it with that burgundy, and I'm going to draw on my bow. And if you don't want to hand paint the bow on, you can use just a stamp or a decal if you have one. You don't have to hand paint any of this, but I am, because it's quick and bows are really easy to paint. So yeah, I'm just going to go in with that detail brush and do the best that I can to paint this little bow. And if anybody is interested in any of these products, like I said, all the products will be listed in the description of the video. I will put links for the stuff, but a lot of these, like the burgundy and stuff like that, are subscription gels, and the only way to get them is to be a subscription member. So I'll specify which ones are which. But if you are interested, just go to www.sparkleandco.com, and if you're checking out for your first time, feel free to use my name as a referral during checkout on your first order to receive a $9 credit. Or if you decide that you want to subscribe to a subscription bag, which I highly recommend, and they have tons of options to choose from, you can use my name when you subscribe as well for an $18 credit. But if you need help navigating the website or anything, just let me know. Reach out to me on Facebook or on here, leave a comment, or on my Instagram, and I would be more than happy to help you. But here's what it looks like with my little bow. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of white, and I'm just going to add a little bit of detail to the bow. And you don't have to add the little extra detail. Like, I think it looks cute as is, but I like to have a little extra something. So I'm going to use the white and just kind of fill in a little spots And then I also like to use the white to do a very small outline around the bow. It just kind of helps make it pop, gives a little something extra. Like I said, you don't have to do this. This is just a little extra step. But it is easy to use it if you're using a stamp or a decal to just, because it's already in color. So just go around it with a little bit of white, and it definitely helps it stand out more. And remember, if you mess up at all like I did, I'm just going to hit it with a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and it'll clear up any spots. That's why the alcohol is so nice, and gel is so nice for designs. I do like stamping, and I do like decals, like super easy, super fun. But I love doing designs with gel polish because if there's so much room to correct any errors or mistakes. It's so, I don't know, it's just a really good item to play with. Like versus paint, you can use acrylic paint to do designs as well, but it dries faster. So I would recommend using gel polish, but it's such a good thing to do little extras with, even if you don't want to do full on gel manicures, which I don't. I do on family and friends and stuff, but normally I just use dip. But yeah, it's a really good one if you're learning to do designs or want to get into doing designs. I recommend practicing with the gel. And so all I'm doing is just going back in and touching up my outline for my bow. And I'm going to go in with my burgundy and just kind of fill in my bow. I did too much white, so just fill that in so you can actually tell that it's a bow. And then I will go back in with my white and just give it a little bit of, so you can kind of see like where the scrunched part on the bow is towards the center. I'm going to hit that with my white, and then I'm going to do a very small outline in the white around my entire bow. And now I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds before I start messing with it. And here's what it looks like right now. And I'm going to go back in with my white, and I'm going to just touch up the center, and I'm going to go around with the white and fix the edges. And it's nice having the white background too, because it kind of blends in and gives you, I don't know, it just makes it pop a little bit in my opinion. And that's what's nice about this little detail brush too, because it is so tiny. It works perfect for little tiny lines and all that. This is called a detail brush. It's just one of the several attachments from the Sparkle & Co. brush set. You could use any that you have, any tiny detailing. Regular paint brushes would work as well, but I'm obsessed with this brush set. Like, it is so good. So if they end up posting them online, I would highly recommend buying one because they are fantastic. And then I'm going to go over my rope again too with just a little bit of white, help give it a little more detail. And then I'm going to take my dotting tool and I'm going to do a little dot in the center of my bow. And I don't really like how it looks with the green in the middle. I think it just kind of looks funny, or like I missed a spot. So I'm going to go in with my mixed color and take out one piece of the chunky red glitter. And I'm going to pop that in the center of my bow over the green. Just so, I don't know, it matches a little bit better. But here we have it with the little red stone in the middle. And then I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with my gel base and gel top. And a lot of people just go right in with their gel top coat, which is fine. But me personally, I noticed if you do a coat of gel base and make sure to cap your edges, and then cure that for 30 to 60 seconds, and then go in with your coat of top coat, curing hitting the tips and the sides, like it helps prevent peeling. I noticed that if I did 2 coats of top coat, I would get little divots in the gel, or I would get some peeling and then sometimes chipping. But if I do a coat of base coat and then a coat of the gel top coat, for whatever reason, it helps prevent peeling and it helps it last a lot longer. So here's with my base coat, and then I'm going to cure that for 30 to 60 seconds, depending on UV or LED light. And now that that's cured, I'm going to go in with my gel top coat and just do 1 coat of gel, making sure to cap your edges and your tip. And then we're going to stick that back in for another 30 to 60 seconds. It's your final coat, so I would do 60 seconds just to make sure everything's nice and cured through. And that's also why it's important to cure as you do your design. So do like 1 or 2 parts of your design, cure it, do another couple parts, cure it, so that way at the end you make sure every layer is cured and everything is dry. But here's what our final product looks like, and I'm going to stick that in for 60 seconds. Okay, and here we have our finished cute little Christmas ornament. Super easy, super fun, and anybody could do it. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked, please like and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram and leave a comment with something you would like to see. Deuces and smooches.